Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Rebels are flying down the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lee. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're looking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Johnson looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. Fighting off another broken tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the inside. And he's still running after the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at is clicking. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Lacy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Going right to work up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, he's got a chance.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Runs through the tackle. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's knocked down.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
He uncorks one deep. Holds it in down the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, South Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone, and to touchback, they'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. A full dive to haul that one in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Wants to fire on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball calls it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Gamecocks will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give is to Taylor. Jukes his way for more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. The lone back's got it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Escapes. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Nice job in coverage defensively here late in the game, fourth quarter. You got to make all of these throws contested. You got to force this quarterback to fit the football into small windows. It's one thing to give up the catch, that's fine, but they weren't going to let him complete that in bounds.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. He's out past the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back, his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lacy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, still looking. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 28 over Kennesaw State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.